April 26th, late at night, just minutes from home, Montana singer Jaden Decker saw flashing lights in his rearview mirror. He hadn't been drinking. He hadn't used drugs. But that didn't matter. Montana Highway Patrol Trooper Donovan Van Note said Jaden was speeding, 62 in a 35. But what really triggered suspicion were his eyes. "Your eyes are bloodshot and watery," the trooper said. That was enough. Jaden, calm but concerned, told the officer he was sober, and even welcomed any test to prove it. No smell of marijuana, no admission of use, no visible evidence. And still, the trooper made a judgment, claiming cannabis impairment. A breathalyzer came next. Jaden blew 0.00, still handcuffed, arrested, hauled off to the hospital for a blood draw. All because his eyes looked a little red. But what happened after shocked the community. And when the test results finally came back, everything changed.
Hello. Oh, okay. I'm Trooper Van Note. I'm with the House Patrol.
How's it going?
Oh, okay. I stopped you because you're doing 62?
Yeah, I live literally right down the road here in this neighborhood. I didn't even realize it until I saw the headlights and everything. I'm just trying to get home and everything.
I got you. Where are you coming from?
Florence. I was down in Florence. Hanging out with some buddies.
Oh, okay.
Kind of some buddies.
Gotcha. Okay, so from down to Florence. Whereabouts in Florence?
I think it said Lane's the address, not Buddy's stepbrothers.
Jaden, do you have any weapons on you?
I have a pocket knife in my left pocket.
Okay. Anything other than that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So here's what we're going to do. Just face the front of my car there. Okay, put your hands behind your back. You're not under arrest. I just need to pat you down and make sure you don't have other weapons, okay? With the other side. Okay. Any boot knife or boot gun or anything like that? The speed was ridiculous. I get your 18 trying to get home. Bloodshot, watery eyes. I can't in good conscience let you leave, so I make sure you're in a safe condition to drive. So we need to investigate this thing and go from there. Okay. Can you see the end of my finger here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Go ahead and take your glasses off. Can you still see the tip of my finger?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I want you to follow the tip of my finger with your eyes and your eyes only. You understand?
Yes, sir.
Do not move your head. It's going to go side to side. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Blink your eyes for me.
I'm gonna just over and over.
Just blink as you need to,
Okay.
but your eyes have been open for a while. I wanted to make sure you didn't get
okay,
too
sorry,
dark.
I didn't know.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, so still see the tip of my finger? Sure. Okay. Do both of your eyes focus good, or do you have a lazy eye or anything?
I've noticed for sure, definitely my left eye goes
Uh-huh.
lazy, but I've seen, in pictures and stuff, I see it with both my eyes, so I don't know.
Okay.
I think definitely my left eye's
Are you
worse than
seeing
the
one
other.
finger here?
Yeah.
Yeah, one finger. You're not seeing double or half a finger. This time, it's going to go up. Just follow it up as high as you can go. Don't move your head, okay? Can you cross your eyes?
I can't.
You can't. What happened when you tried? You ever watched yourself in the mirror or nothing?
I mean, I can try if you want me to try. I'm
No,
not
just
trying.
this one, we're going to try and get your eyes to cross.
Okay.
So just focus right here at the end of my finger. I'm going to go 2 circles around your face and come down towards the bridge of your nose. I'm not actually going to touch you, okay? Follow it. Okay, you can put your glasses back on. What I'd like you to do, Jaden, is go and step over here by me. Nope, you're going to turn around and face front of my car. Okay. See that white line there?
Yes, sir.
I want you to put your left foot on that line for me. Okay? I want you to take your right foot, place it heel to toe, put your left foot just like that. You're going to turn around and come back.
You want me to count them for it?
Yeah. So what you're going to do is you're going to stare at your toe. You're going to count each step out loud. Keep your hands to your sides. 9 heel to toe steps down. When you get to your 9th step, take a series of small steps around that lead foot. 9 heel to toe steps back. So the whole time your eyes are on your toe. You count each step out loud. Okay. Stare down at your toe. And when you're ready, you may begin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, just like that. This one, you're going to stand on one leg. Okay. Don't start yet, but when I tell you to begin, you're going to keep your hands to your sides. You're going to lift one foot of your choosing straight out in front of you. It's going to be 6 inches off the ground. You're going to point that toe forward. You're going to look down at your toe. You're going to count out loud like this. 1001, 1002, 3, and so on until I tell you to stop.
2015, 2016, 2017, 2018, 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024,
Okay, you can put your foot down. Okay, for the next one, you're gonna tip your head back, close your eyes. I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, you keep your glasses on. I'm gonna tell you to start. After I tell you to start, you're gonna tip your head forward, look at me, and say stop when you think 30 seconds is up. So your hands are gonna be to your side, feet, heels, and toes together. You're gonna tip your head back, close your eyes. I'm gonna say start. When you think 30 seconds has gone by, you're gonna tip your head forward, look at me, and say stop. Do you understand? You might hear me walking around. I'm not going to touch you. I'm not going to mess with you. But I got to look at you from a couple of different angles, okay? All right, sweet. When's the last time you used marijuana? You've never used marijuana? Never vaped THC? Not today? Not at some point this week? Okay. Because speed could be here or there, but that's a very common sign of impairment for people who use cannabis. They go fast. 62 and the 35, that's pretty fast, right? Another indication is lack of convergence. Definite lack of convergence. Okay. Another thing that you have is the bloodshot, watery eyes. That's common with cannabis. Okay. Another thing is at least 2 scores on the walk and turn test. You had at least 2, probably 3. I'll have to double check my notes in my head. On the one-leg stand, you just had the swaying. Okay. On the modified Romberg, you did 31 seconds, which is pretty right on as far as the time estimation. Pretty heavy eyelid trimmers. And the sway that you did. Okay. Finger to nose, kind of the same thing. Heavy eyelid trimmers, you missed about 2 out of the 6 attempts. Okay. So everything's pointing toward cannabis use. Okay. You want to change your story at all?
No, I mean, if you have a test, is there a way to test it? I mean,
okay. Would you need a test?
I mean, I know I'm sober. I haven't done nothing.
Okay.
My house is right down the road. But I mean, I'm not just trying to disrespect you.
No, I don't feel disrespected at all, man.
If you feel a test is necessary, I'm more than compliant to take it.
Okay.
I'm not afraid. Okay. You know, that's my thing is, especially with the balance thing too, specifically that was in my head. It's just nervous system, you know, trembling a little bit.
Okay.
Just, you know, running to law enforcement. I mean, I'm sure you hear this from everybody, so I know it's not expected.
Okay. Can I take your pulse real fast? Just relax on it. Sitting right about 90 beats per minute. Well, it's higher than average, which is pretty common with cannabis use.
I mean, like I said, I'm nervous not about it. I'm not doing it. If you feel a test is necessary, I'm more than compliant to take it.
What are your parents do?
It's for work. But that's what I've been doing, making money.
What kind of music do you do? Country music? You from around here?
I am. I live in Missoula. I mean, I've been in Montana most of my life. I was born in Illinois. Grew up in the Plains for a few years, but I've been in Missoula long enough to do anything else. So.
And we'll go from there, okay? Keep your hands on your lap. I'll hold on to this thing. You're going to make a tight seal around the end of the straw there with your lips. Okay. Blow one strong, steady, continuous breath till you get it click. Go ahead. Keep going. There it is. You grab that end of the straw for me.
0.00.
0.000, which is what we're expecting, right? Because you don't have any alcohol in your system, right? Okay. But I've seen quite a few cannabis dealers in the last month alone. They all look just like this. Go and stand up. Turn around, face front of my car. At this point, brother, you're under arrest. Or you are. Drugs. Take it one step at a time so that you know exactly what's going on. Okay?
you have a marijuana test and stuff like that?
So there is one, but well, like I said, one step at a time. We're gonna get to that, okay?
Jaden Decker's blood test results returned completely negative. No alcohol, no cannabis, no drugs of any kind in his system. Despite being arrested, cuffed, jailed, and publicly humiliated, there was never any evidence to support the officer's claims. The speeding charge, dismissed. There was no radar log to verify the alleged 62 miles per hour, and the dash cam footage didn't back it up. The DUI thrown out. Every test showed he was completely sober. But the story didn't stop there. Once the dash cam footage was released online, it quickly gained traction, going viral, sparking nationwide attention. And what followed was even more alarming. Dozens of people, many from Jaden's own hometown, began stepping forward. They shared eerily similar stories involving the same officer, Trooper Donovan Van Noy. Stories of being pulled over, accused of impairment, and arrested without cause. Stories that echoed Jaden's almost word for word. It became clear that this wasn't just one wrongful arrest. It might be part of a disturbing pattern. To close this out, here's something straight from Jaden. His voice, his story, his